amazing places to play it off the map, but Super Piggy and company here on the we get wiped side of things. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. The scoreboards are flipped again, but Super Piggy able to get active camo onto their Spartan. Gonna look to pick up this oddball as well and gonna move it towards that A side.
Yeah, and immediately they're quickly picking up and moving the oddballs to be in their favor and of their best interest, because even though you have active camo, you don't want to hold the oddball for all too long. That shield going to be at a bit of a hindrance. You can't really see who's part on the other side. However, able to escape, and in doing so, nice easy kill, and the advantage still stays with Waystation.
We get wiped, not looking to make this easy, however. Sir Sizz, he's got that oddball in his hands. This is the prime playing the oddball spot. If you're deeper into heaven there, it's much harder to play the oddball out. You want to keep the oddball out here. You feel that pressure. Just walk out towards overhang, throw it into the pit from way downtown. It's virtually impossible to get back. It seems the oddball stuck in that back elevator scenario here. So the pressure coming in, 3 down for Waystation here, and we get wiped looking to get that oddball going.
They really are going to try and get it going, but the Fist of Fury from Turbo Sniper saying, no, we need some points on the blue side. And they, again, not really wanted to rotate out of this position. They know that his teammates are rotating in to back him up, but you can see the swarm of red on our screen. It's not the clearest, but you can see the dots almost pressuring in, pincering them into one position. The swing, the grapple, not able to do all too much, but that oddball out in the open now is in a dangerous spot.
We mentioned it earlier, you throw it from way downtown and we get wiped in company. You see Stressed with that oddball in their hands. They've got a long way to go, but we get wiped doing an amazing job of covering their oddball playing teammate. 3 down for Waystation. We get wiped, certainly looking to continue to pile onto this lead. C2, and I believe that's Incise. They got amazing seaside spawns towards that we get white player. They're going to put some pressure on the oddball immediately. In a rock and a hard place here in between control and A on overhand.
Yeah, and they just want to play safe indeed. While you got a few of them, if you are Delta, well, you want to go through mid. You want to kind of capture the best opportunity here, and in doing so, try and get as much kills to clear the site. He finds 1, he's going to find 2 in a great short succession. And that's exactly the play he's looking to do. Is there a third? He's finding some heads, picks up the ball, and now he's going to bring it over to Spiral and change things up a little bit.
He's got some space, but he's far from alone back there. Incise with that shock rifle in hand. Maybe want to pick up a Slay. Super Piggy, amazing plays there to get a kill to keep things going. And here, Incise and company, Waystation looking to get this ball out of their hands in a hurry. Surf is forced to play that oddball immediately. The shock rifle not quite gonna go to work. They're gonna have to leave it up to an assist. A couple down for we get wiped. This Waystation looking to get back into this game, down about 25 here.
Incise missing that first shot. Has a little bit of shield in front of him, can save himself for a little bit longer as it almost looks like it's going to touch the head, but grazes the shoulder. No progression will go for Insist, and more ammunition is used up as the oddball will fall out of map once again. Reset in the middle. 3 minutes left on the game clock here. I tell you what, we get wiped. Took the advantage here.
Station looking to get the ball. They got it out of harm's way immediately with that grapple. That is one of the ways to speed up getting the oddball out of its battery stand. That usually tends to be why the game goes so long. It's hard to get it out of there. Sir Sizz, we get wiped in company. They're going to get this ball back. The shock rifle, the freebie, the free throw there with the active camouflage. He's going to come up empty. He has to settle for the assist. Drop that oddball for a teammate. Sir Sizz looking to do some damage. Offensively going to run right into these opposing Spartans. Only problem is, where on earth are they? He's certainly getting the call out. They're out here towards the pit. Able to find an assist. Certainly not done. Finds his teammates out towards overhang. Able to find 1 and 4 down for Waystation here. We get wiped. Looking to take this round 1.
Yeah, they are looking to take it, but there's still a little bit of time. 15 seconds as well. They need to hold this, but this is the prime time. This is where you need to go all out and make sure nothing goes wrong. But in doing so, Turbo Sniper really wanted to be the pain in the rear end, but there's help from far side will massively help, but somehow that rotation has worked well. Sir His has massively moved the oddball out of harm's way. The way station just read it like a book.
This is a tough place. You're in red pipes. Do you go to the A side? Do you go make the long rotation towards long haul and get it towards C plat? Way station, you're gonna need a couple of kills here before you figure out which direction you're gonna go. Nice shot out of Turbo Sniper with the shock rifle and bandit combination. They're still playing this oddball here in red pipes. Mountain pressure. Turbo Sniper yet again able to calm things down. 4-on-1, make it 3-on-1 for Way Station here. This is a rough place to play the oddball, but they're content to play here all the same. They're looking to take this lead back. They're now only down 10.
Only 10 to go. Still, Way Station holding this fort, holding down, and there's the headshot with a sniper. That's what we want to see, and that's the play that comes in. Turbo Sniper doing exactly as his name says. Delta lost the oddball for a brief moment. Now, with 89 to 92, they want to reclaim it as fast as possible. 2 minutes 10 to go. It's just in the open, and it's in a horrible position where everyone can see the ball, but they just can't get a grip of it.
Pressure mounting for both sides. Hyperactive, as you mentioned, it's out in harm's way, and both teams just about 10 seconds left to getting that round 1 victory for both of them. It's a bit of a staring contest between these two squads. The next mistake could be either team's last for this round, as CK Weirdo here able to get the lead back in their favor. 5 seconds and counting, but the damage is mounting. Way Station looking to get that ball out of his hands. 95-94 for just a second. It is a boxing match out here towards triple stack. Stressed was looking to grab the oddball. He's not able to do so. He gets nuked. C2 looking to run right onto it. Able to get a couple of kills. Way Station just might have it here.
I think Way Station does. They've got it done and dusted. That's just the first round. Holy mama, that's only the first round. Way Station taking the advantage. I tell you what, we've got to do this all over again.
Neck and neck between those two squads there, Hyperactive. Holy cow. I mean, that one going just about to the final seconds on the score side of thing. Insights, both teams you see just running right into control. They're picking up pace-wise right where they left off in round 1.
They really are, and immediately that ball is going to go into the pipelines. They're going to try and get that hidden straight away, but if you're stressed, that's not going to work. As in he goes, picks up the ball and going to claim a few seconds. Active camo is going to go in favor, but of course holding the ball gives away his location, and how do you lose that fight? That ain't a fight you want to lose, as control will be given away. We get wiped. Now have that long, have the elevator side, and the ball moving over there as well.
Thorn in the back elevator side. Turbo Sniper looking to find one, and we get wiped looking to do their best Way Station impression. They've got this ball out on the A side, perhaps thinking of bringing it into pipes. A nice perfect, gonna bring Way Station 3 down. We get wiped. We get wiped. Starting us out in the scoring column, but who knows how long that'll last. Hyperactive. If it's anything like last round, who knows? It's been so back and forth.
It can go either way, 100%. One side gets a good run, then next thing you know, it takes 2 seconds, and it goes the complete opposite way. But nonetheless, ball out in the open, and someone needs to find some good angles. But you can see Delta just trying to clear the pathway, make it easier for Way Station to claim and run with it. But it's such a long run. You can see 2 players on the floor also trying to stop the ball from going any further. They will do successfully. And now that ball's in an even harder position because you've got to go from the bottom and bring it to the top floor.
Yeah, talk about a rock and a hard place. This is part of why these games can go to time. The ball ends up in the pit. It is almost impossible to get it out of there unless you get 4 dead. We get wiped. They've got a 2-on-4. Might be good enough for them to try to force it into A here. Some damage out from Weirdo onto these respawning Way Station players, and it seems they've been able to do just that, get scoring. Going back their way is active camo punched into Weirdo here.
That might be helpful. very helpful. It's not even a might, it will be helpful. He's got spotted. Too much movement will give himself away. Active camo is good, but it's not perfect. And that did deny and allow the ball to get out of harm's way. But how much damage has that caused as Waste Station are now going to start to swarm and surround? Ball gets thrown away. They're not taking any risks here as we continue to watch Weirdo. Weirdo will fall as in Cease, well, tried his best, but just couldn't claim the ball to his hands.
Yeah, if either team's able to get the ball out towards back Hydro, it's basically a foregone conclusion. It's not if it's going into the water, it's when. We get wiped going into the water only after taking a massive, almost 50-point lead here.
Well, from afar, C2 won't be able to get the kill, but at least he'll do the damage to get people away. Find someone else. That's going to be Sir His falling to his guns. And that's Paul still again in a horrible position. That's going to get thrown out of the map for sure. You said before, if you get over to that spiral, get over to that Hydro side, say goodbye to the ball.
Yeah, and C2, he's got some respawners. Turbo Sniper, who unfortunately gets nuked off the side of the map, so we get wiped. They've got all the good cards in their hand here right now, Hyperactive. Time ticking in their favor, and the instant C2 shows up. Throw the oddball out, doesn't matter if it's a power play for Waste Station, you gotta track all the way out towards the batteries to restart the offense regardless.
83 and 24. The last two resets, Waste Station, they've been the ones to pick it up. They've been the ones to go and take advantage of this situation. So are we going to see a complete reverse sweep from here as the shock rifle grazes the side of the armor? Won't do the full works. But Waste Station, we saw a close battle last round. Are they able to close this up? They need an almost flawless run here to really bring this game back onto their side, because they can't allow the game clock to run down either.
Yeah, and it seems down 3. They're going to be forced to play some near perfect defense as we get wiped. Already looking to bring this ball out onto the A side. These Waste Station respawners have got to get out into the action in a hurry. Turbo Sniper and company, they're able to take down one. Slow down, we get wiped. Keep this oddball in the pit for just a little bit longer. That's what you want if you're Waste Station here. But as you mentioned, Hyperactive, not too long. 2 minutes, just about half of this oddball game clock left counting. But it's not going to matter as we get wiped. They're already crossing that 9-point mark. It might be too little too late for Waste Station.
Hey, I've seen crazy things happen in any game, and especially Halo. It could turn around on its head, but it's all looking done and dusted. 2 seconds left, 1 second, then it's done. We get wiped. Tie this game up. And hey, Sandwich, guess what? We're doing it all again.
It's been a pleasure to have these oddball round ones here with you, Hyperactive. As we mentioned, such an amazing warm-up both times here tonight in the Halo Rec League. We're going to this third round. Circe is probably feeling pretty good about playing more recharge oddball. Look at him, 32 and 11. He is cooking with gas right now for we get wiped, and they're going to need every bit of it here.
I tell you what, 32 on the scoreboard, while the closest contenders at 25. That's ISIS. An increase, sorry. As he will be in a great position himself. 26 and 19. Jeez, this is all I can say to that.
Ooh, he almost picked up a 27th there with that shock rifle. Has to settle for the assist, his 10th to his name. He's a tough spot here. He knows there's someone around the corner. Gonna leave it to his teammates. 3 down, make it 4 for we get wiped for just a second. Insight's picking up the killing spree. He must have heard what we were saying in the booth. He's trying to catch up to Circe and stressed on with the 30 up there in the 33-point club in a hurry. Waste Station trying to get back in this game in a hurry as well. 15 points on the oddball scoreboard for them so far.
He does need to make sure every shot matters, as he had 3 rounds left. It will fall to the shock rifle on the floor. Still 3 shots that can be played, but they respawn quite fast, these guns. You've got to be quick and hot on it. In doing so, Stress, well, not stressing right now. 22 and 24 in his KD status. Again, running a fairly clean game, playing that assistive position, try and being the support, being tied amongst everything, will finally fall. And the ball Not in inside the we get White's hands. Not for too long.
Yeah, the pressure mounting. He's just barely able to get the play ball into the pit, but 3 down for We Get Wipes away station. They're gonna have to pick of the litter. If I'm then hyperactive, I'm diving onto this odd ball, because guess what? That back hydro position that we were talking about in spades last round is a bit soft right now, so you're able to get a bit of free time. Able to take that lead, able to extend that lead while We Get Wiped. They have to pressure you, and you're able to play that ball whenever the pressure gets a little too hot to handle.
You got to play it indeed, and once again, yeah, into the spiral, by it goes. Respawn, it will do. And round we go again. 3 minutes 20 left on the clock. I feel you said this could go down to the clock. Well, this is looking like it could and more likely go down to the clock. 5 minutes is the game time we get. In fact, we're down to 3:18. That's a lot of time of uncontested ball control. And I really do think we're going to see this go down to the clock zone.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, both teams have just... They've ran at the ball with reckless abandon. You'll see it especially in like HCS matches. It'll be minutes before anyone touches the odd ball at all. And teams will win because they get the greatest setup of all time out of that one grab. But both teams here, they're playing with such a frenetic pace, hyperactive, and unless a team is getting out to back hydro and throwing the ball off. Oh, what a stick off the back wall for Turbo Sniper. Oh my goodness.
Kobe, play the trick shots, and that's how it works. You love to see this, and you love to watch it happen as Turbo Sniper continues to bring on the range. 23 kills to his name, but I tell you what, he's on 41. He's come out to play, and he is wanting to get this done.
He has been an absolute problem on the map, without a doubt. Hyperactive. He's got this team. This We Get Wiped squad with a pretty solid lead. Waystation far from out of this game, though. Circe is in such a strong power position, this high ground, as he knows the opposition going to be looking for this active camouflage. Multiple Waystation players linking up to take him down. Meanwhile, Stressed and Ill just looking to continue to extend that lead. This time it's not a question of if the pressure's coming, but where it's coming on. You see Stress and Ill looking around. Then people know that shock rifle's there, by the way, guys, but also we gotta watch his back. You see pressure mounting from all sides. Just gotta barely get that all ball out. I believe he just barely did it. Able to extend that lead and get the ball out into the danger zone.
Well, 2 minutes 30 left on the game clock. Feels like an eternity with the way these guys have been playing, but Turbo Sniper getting a nice little range, good headshot to just add insult to injury, but be careful, shock rifle is up and ready, and it's gonna be Waystation there as Insist will find one, he'll find two with the shock rifle. He's finding his rhythm. Can he find 3? Can make it a triple, baby? Not just yet. Yes, he is. There's the triple. He keeps it going. This is the style of gameplay we want to see with these weapons.
Feeling dangerous, like a shooting gallery. Everyone's a target. Another one goes down to Incise with that shock rifle.
He's hunting. He's hunting indeed. And we were sitting here saying that he's looking to catch up. 39, about to cross the 40 mark for kills. And just round the corner, one player sits and waiting, but you're in the open, buddy. Now comes the shot. Insist will continue to keep it going. There's no, it just missed to the side. Won't be able to finish it off, but he knows he's low on health. But in doing so, Sir His will take out his contender. 45 and 40 are the top 2 killers, the top 2 fraggers. 92 seconds left for 92 seconds on the board for Waystation. It's gonna go down to the wire. The oddball will drop as We Get Wiped. Continue to bring the pressure on, but Waystation are the players closest to it. But now it gets traded out. It's gonna be a fist fight. Who can get their hands on it and bring it to safety?
An absolute rock fight. We Get Wiped just barely able to get away, perhaps turning the corner into the pit. Circe's got to be the one to hold the line. He's able to find one. Looking to find a double outside of the battery. Not able to do so. Instead, trying to get some last second objective time. need 13 to Waste Station 6. Ursus just trying to buy some time for the respawning teammates. Who else but Insights to take him down as Turbo Sniper gonna grab the ball. 3 seconds remaining, facing so much heat. Not able to turn the corner with the oddball, but who else but Insights to lock down the game 1 victory for Waste Station.
Onto that B main is going to be critical, and then of course over to the pink streets and nearby the cafe we're going to see a little couple of encounters, maybe a couple of drinks exchanged over in the cafe, but over at R is where the first fights will begin, and already We Get Wiped will start it all off.
An amazing break for We Get Wiped. 4-1. Weirdo looking to continue that pressure onto these respawning Waste Station players. He's going to opt to play his life as that active camouflage coming in. The Shroud screen as well is going to have to chase down these Waste Station players. Going to have to get his hands dirty. Get the active camo onto him for We Get Wiped.
As you can already see, Weirdo getting that easy frag, says thank you very much, helps We Get Wiped to get that lead. 8-3, that's a big lead off the get-go. And it does make you wonder, what's the firefight gonna be like, as the fist into the back will never be comfortable in those scenarios. And this gets a more worrying indeed, as the lead is almost at 10. Make that 8 distance now back to 7. That's still a huge lead going into this game in the early doors.
Yeah, a couple of kills for Waste Station to calm things down, but you mentioned it, Hyperactive. We Get Wiped looking to prove that map 1 was a fluke, as they take a pretty strong lead early so far with that killing spree from Weirdo with that active camouflage. Now that the active camo's off the board, just gonna see that pure old-fashioned 4v4 team-based Halo buzzword shenanigans here. Callouts and pings up plenty here for services and companies. See pinging 2 there out towards the shotgun area. So there's not too much health to his name. How it's going to leave it out to Delta and company. Delta turning the wrong corner into some We Get Wiped opponents there as they continue to tally onto their lead.
Their lead still comfortable, 7 kills, as finally things begin to even up. It's almost like they needed a few seconds just to feel the rhythm, feel how the gameplay, how the streets are feeling for them. But I tell you what, We Get Wiped. Well, the streets are definitely for them. This is their streets, this is their postcode. Don't enter into it, because a gang fight will definitely come through.
Incredibly comfortable here, able to stretch this lead again, even without the active camouflage. I thought for a second maybe We Get Wiped, they were just an active camo up, you know, that's the advantage they had. But even without it, they're able to continue to stretch this lead. Waste Station C2 looking to bite back into it, but he gets taken down. Super Piggy now on board with Fizz. Looking to avenge Stressed and Ill with that shotgun in his back pocket. A little too far to perhaps opt for the boomstick, but Waste Station turning those dangerous corners. Cersei is able to find one, able to find a second on his way out.
Double kill always comes in handy, and especially when you're down in the dumpsters. Oh no, someone joined the lobby.
Hopefully this is another scenario where we're able to usher him out, but it seems, yeah, you already see Super Piggy there waving the white flag, going AFK on that kill. No, never mind. We were able to get him out pretty quickly, so I assume both teams are going to look to play on, especially when We Get Wiped. We're cooking there. They get Waste Station 3 down yet again. And the 7-kill lead, they've been able to nurse it. Waste Station have been trying to battle back. They haven't been able to do so. Another nice shot from Super Piggy as these We Get Wiped boys, like you mentioned, Hyperactive, so comfortable on streets so far.
Oh, super comfortable indeed, and they're just flying through. They're 1 kill away to make it a 10-kill advantage. There it is. So that's a danger zone. That's the number which I scream in my head going, hey boys, we've got to up the game here. They're already 20 kills away from finishing this entire game off. What's happening here? And that shield is not going to help out for anyone's case. But the lead keeps on going. It's 11 distance, as well as the shotgun from Super Piggy also being effective and being dangerous. You got to take these power weapons away.
Yeah, I thought for sure that was Waste Station's chance with the active camo coming up, but as you mentioned, Hyperactive, a boxing match with that shroud screen going down. It looks like it got traded, so Waste Station aren't going to be able to use it to punch back into this lead. Again, it's more of that basic pings and call out team-based style of Halo, not too much in the way of utility. I believe we saw that shotgun run out of ammo just a little bit ago. C2 and running into a 1-on-2. It's a tough corner to turn around. Able to get by with some help from Incise there. But we get wiped. They've got a nice table lead, and they're eyeing that 40 kill marker that we talked about when the game tends to flip on its head.
You mentioned buddy system will be deployed at some point. I wouldn't be surprised around 15 lives to go. That is what they do, and that's exactly, we can see the buddy system is being deployed. A few stragglers who have lost their buddy screaming, hey, I need a friend, and if they aren't there, they're close by. As Sir His will get that job done, and will get it from afar, as you can see in the distance, just pairs of red all bunched together. And if you're Waystation, you have to adapt and find a way to counter this buddy system by buddying up as well. Shotgun in play, not doing too much. 10 kills to go, but still an 11 kill deficit.
And we get wiped doing so well. If you're Waystation, if you got to counter that buddy system, the two options: you play from long range, but you see Waystation with that shotgun in their back pocket. If I'm them, maybe you bring 3 to 2-on-3 Super Piggy. He's the one with that shotgun in hand, excuse me, so he's able to come out on top there instead. Just been another piece that they're looking to extend this lead just barely at double digits. Stressed and ill, he's got that active camouflage, so another chance for We Get Wipes to really just punch their ticket to time up the series at 1 apiece.
They are really wanting to bring this 1 apiece, force a map 4 to come through, and in doing so, it almost is slowed down. It's almost like Wasted's found their rhythm. That 10 kill gap is closing down fast as more and more blue will go into the feed. And this is more what Wasted want to do. They don't want to force a map 4 for sure. As they continue to keep on going, they finally hit the 40. But in doing so, 3 kills away from We Get Wiped. They just need to find just a little bit more. Weirdo can't get the kill. He will fall instead from a distance. Super Piggy will try his best. He'll find 2, brings it down to 1 left. 1 kill to go. And that's the job done and dusted. We Get Wiped will force a map 4.
Again, that active camouflage, that sniper rifle coming on board out towards that second hill. You see, speaking of first hill, Waystation taking some time on that one. There's that sniper rifle. Believe it went to Sir Sizz. Not a bad player to put it in there. You see, he's already doing damage. Not gonna find the kill. Yeah, there's Sir Sizz. Able to grab 1 with the bandit rifle before getting shut down. Waystation perhaps making a point of emphasis. Don't get it into Sir Sizz's hands when you've got a sharpshooter in your own right on your squad. Incise gonna take it here as his team continues to rack up time on this first hill.
I'm prepared for some headshots. We're gonna get my words out. Eventually, will be the ones that really cause some damage. We know what they're capable of, but the power up will be used, not last till too long. As immediately 2 off the point. And it was just almost completed for Wasted Station, but We Get Wiped, where it came here to play, as they will deny the first points going into their favor.
Yeah, it's very close. Waystation, they lost that sniper rifle. Insights going down, so We Get Wiped and company able to get some time ticking in their favor. I don't believe they're able to recover the sniper rifle. You saw it on the corner of your screen there in that during that boxing match. Don't believe either of the players are able to get their hands on it. So We Get Wiped, continuing the old-fashioned way. Bandit rifles and a whole lot of grenades from facing Stressed on ill here, just to up above that lip there. Now Waystation never going to get physical onto the hill. Able to find a trade turbo sniper, able to pick up 1, not able to find the second. 1-on-1 on this hill. Source is forced to back down, and that's all the space Waystation need for that first hill.
Good fight, back and forth they go. No one really showing a dominance for sure, but you can see in the feed 3 of Waystation gone. This is a great opportunity for We Get Wiped to capitalize onto that second point, but in doing so they're not doing anything with it. They've only just got onto point, so I feel that was a really delayed play from them. However, they are finally going to get things going, start to get that progression over onto the second point, and immediately onto point. It's C2. Nice. C2 gets it done, and the trade will go to Waystation.
They've got 2 repulses. I believe he's spotting a mole in their backline. Yeah, there it is out I believe it's Super Piggy. He's got that repulse. Don't got to worry about any punches. Gonna send him right into the wall. Finish him off with that bandit rifle. I do believe the We Get Wiped help is coming in, however. You see Searches out towards Nest. I believe that was Weirdo who just fell there. Stressed on ill. Eventually going to find a very scrappy time here. Far from free time. Going to lose the gunfight. A whole lot of chaos on this second hill here, Hyperactive.
Sniper also back into play as well, and it's going to go in the hands of Super Piggy. We haven't really seen him hit some fantastic shots, but still, get a body.
No way.
Reduce the workers. Oh, that is horrible to see. Turbo Sniper, he's got a sniper in his name. He will lose it as well. That sniper's out in the open. No one's claiming it just yet, so it's in fear of despawning here. And what was a great power weapon might not be used at all. Not a single shot was fired.
An explosives demonstration from Waystation there, nuking multiple players off the map en route to getting the hill back in their hands. It seems Super Piggy was able to recover it from the spot where he was nuked off the face of the earth just seconds ago. He drops it yet again. So Waystation making it a point of emphasis. Even if we don't got it, let's make sure we know where it is on the map to make sure it doesn't become too much of a problem.
Tell you what, the whole premise around the sniper has been a massive distraction, and in doing so, this allowed Waystation to get a lot of time, but just in the nick of time, Weirdo was able to clear 2 off, and now it's got to be a dream scenario. They've got to hold this down, literally lock the fort, and in doing so, Waystation will claim it back onto their side. Quick contest the last second. This might turn at the final slither of point. No one could fall. No one could go off. It's gone to 1-all. And just when you thought the contest was going to happen, it will not go through.
A nail biter of a second hill for We Get Wiped. I mean, all's well that ends well. You know, take a bit of a breather. Circe is hanging his hat. Already on double-digit kills. Already off to another fantastic playing game from him. So yeah, a little closer than you'd like for sure, Hyperactive. But game's all tied up. Got to keep on going.
You gotta make sure you get this game done and dusted. You can see a few of the Waystation being caught out in difficult positions over by that A side. You want to be careful when you do play. That active camo is going to get picked up, but he's already spotted. Delta needs to quickly evade, and in doing so, Turbo Sniper takes the brunt of the force. His armor damaged, but he's still going and fighting. Even with taking those little hits, full shield back up, he can come straight back into the firefight almost immediately.
Does so with a dramatic punch, able to take down Super Piggy. That sniper rifle back in Waystation's hands for just a moment as the We Get Wiped respawners making their presence felt. Was that an overkill from Circe's? I might have been. Maybe the remote detonation instead. I swear I saw the pop-up, but Circe's emphatic off the respawn to get scoring. Right back where it left off, like Waystation was never even there.
Good progression. We Get Wiped. As the last wave, they're going to have one good push from Waystation, really to try and stop the progression to go through on that third point. In doing so, they are able to draw We Get Wiped off the point, but they need to keep it going. So here's the pull. That's 3 off. Now it's a good opportunity for Waystation to elaborate and make sure they take this point to be theirs. In doing so, kill will go through, and now they need to claim time.
Want to make sure We Get Wiped like their Waystation's previous effort. Don't want to let them get too active off of the respawn. Get a couple of easy kills. Insight's going to be the first to fall. Still keeping it 3-on-3. Still manageable for Waystation here, especially with C2 with that sniper rifle in tow. I'm still taking a numbers advantage for Waystation this time. It looks like they're able to stem off that attack from the respawning We Get Wiped.
To be a shot. Oh, that it was a flick and a half if you're C2, and in doing so, this could be the hill done and dusted. 3 are off and We Get Wiped. They're spawned quite far away. It's a miracle scenario if you want to claim this back. They might get one last push due to a hesitation, but no, it's going to be completed. Second point goes to Waystation. We move over to the east bridge, sorry, the west bridge, as we go for point 4.
Yeah, this back mud hill, I mean, similar tenets to that second hill. You want folks out towards the tower and the next side to make this sort of offense easy. Circe is showing how strong this tower position can be. Even if you're not getting time ticking in your favor, this is the area you want to make sure it's cleared out. That's where the folks are going to be coming out towards that B side. A perfect from Sir Sizz as he looks to continue to clear out the area for We Get Wiped to get time going in their way.
At this point in time, you just need to start getting little progressions going, keeping the positive on and off the points. That's where you can start to build that good little lead. Luckily, We Get Wiped found themselves a nice solid position. I spoke way too soon as the sights will get changed over. Hey, it's casting's curse. It always happens. As they will find Waste Station will gain more control. They want to get the second map in their favor. They want to do like their challengers did in the previous round.
You have two Waste Station teams coming on stream, Hyperactive. You certainly don't want to be the one that leaves with the L. Delta facing a world of hurt there. Trying to run from someone behind him, ran directly into opposition in front of him. And Turbo Sniper, that last man standing for Waste Station. C2 off the respawn. You want to see him make his presence felt. Turbo Sniper hopping right onto the point. Taking down Weirdo. Where's the We Get Wiped help? There it is in spades. Sending him for a bit of a swim. We Get Wiped looking pretty comfy here as they look to take this lead on the fourth hill.
They are taking a very good lead as well.
Oh.
They need to be careful though, because We Get Wiped, they might tie this up, and they are doing a fantastic job. Their spawn's quite far away, but one good kill could turn it all around. The lead changes. You see Weirdo up above on the bridge, still unable to do anything. He knows someone's low, but thankfully, Sir His was able to get onto points, and that's all tied up 2-2. And the close battle that we are seeing from these two teams continue to keep going.
That's why you want folks out towards top tower. I'm not sure if Weirdo was able to get too many slays from up there, but he was able to rack up a whole lot of assists and keep the players on the hill just focused on staring right at B, shooting these Waste Station opposition, shooting folks on Nest with that sniper rifle. Just to get the assist. Oh, having to deal with a thorn in his backside, however, Waste Station able to take that sniper back. C2 thought it was the no scope with the sniper rifle, just an old-fashioned bandit blade. But with the center hill, you want this seaside positions, and you have that flank unlocked. Stressed on hill doing just that.
Going to be quite a dangerous position to be in. Active camo going onto Weirdo's side. He's going to get a back smack as well. And in doing so, Sniper Nest and a free sniper as well. That's going to be a hit on the head. Weirdo actually shooting them in the head. I don't know how he's done 2 in 1, but Sniper in. Going to get some damage. And the feed will turn red. We Get Wiped. They're coming alive. Weirdo gets the headshot. And the kills we want to see with the sniper. Is there 2 coming in? No, not just yet. The nades. The whole kitchen sink was thrown at them. 3-2 as we rotate back to the start. And already the red players are there. We Get Wiped, but Waste Station just prepared as the sniper comes alive again.
And this time, Sir Sizz looking to join the 30-point club with not anyone particularly close. Only one other player on the opposing team. Over 20, looking for this 30th kill. With that last shot of the sniper rifle, realized the entire hill is just vacant. Figure Manifold gets some objective time going. Weirdo taking a whole lot of space out there on C plat, running into a couple of Waste Station players. Sir Sizz, who's going to be that first one to peek him. Team Stressed and they're going to be the one to be the benefactor of that damage. Running into a triple kill. Where is the over? He's going to certainly look to chase it. Just going to be a little bit short on health and ammunition. But We Get Wiped. I mean, they're just cruising on what could be this last hill. They're going to do it.
Easy dubs. Looked a bit sketchy at first as Waste Station had that little...
En route with Turbo Sniper and Waste Station so far. There's Sir Sizz, the man of the hour for this We Get Wiped squad. Try to take this overshield. He's able to grab a kill and secure overshield. I believe it was for Stressed and Ill. Already making his presence up on that flag stand.
Yeah, they want to get it done and dusted, and already capped. Flag has been capped already. That's We Get Wiped. They want this game done and dusted within 2 seconds. Still, 3 people alive, so this is early and risky for sure. And I'm surprised they even went for the flag indeed. Still out in the open, as they will try and have to recover. Weirdo doing a nice defense, also sniper in hand. Still an opportunity here, and especially with 3 down from Waste Station, that flag can easily be recovered as enough face you go. There's the second from Weirdo. Don't touch my flag and get out of here.
And Weirdo setting up for, unfortunately, a practice shot, as it seems one of the Waystation players lagged out, which is such a... That's... Ladies and gentlemen.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, as we go back into this game. We're on Forbidden. It's capture the flag. And I tell you what, if we have the start that we had just a moment ago, then hell yes, I am for this.
Nice, they're gonna flip that script hyperactive. They got the active camo on the Waystation side of things. We saw Weirdo with their sniper rifle go to work. So far, it's Waystation setting up some early offense. 3 dead on the We Get Wiped side of things here.
This is a good opportunity to cap that flag, but they just hesitated one bit too long. Now, to make sure that all of We Get Wiped gets cleared out. Flag's been capped. Now the movement starts to go, and already in danger. And just as they were trying to get it moving, it's gonna get put straight back onto their side. Oh, the nade from afar. I think it was a straggling nade as well. Will take out Super Piggy. Sniper down the floor, and it will have to be picked back up.
Yeah, it looks like both teams got into the opposing team's sniper rifle, so I guess, you know, you call it an even trade. It looks like that snipe was just played off the map when C2 died, but I mean, such a way more calm start. Just as I say that, CK takes down another. He's up to almost another killing spree. Had some hot starts in this series before, but a much calmer start compared to the break we had before the restart here in a map that is pretty difficult to score on.
Hiding in a corner, might be able to find 2. No, he's all by himself, not going to work entirely. And tell you what, Overshield's about to come back in play as well, so players going to be having their eyes open for that as well. 10 minutes left on the game clock. It's still early. We a flag capture onto that red side. We Get Wiped. Flag has disappeared. Wasted station. This is the start that they wanted this time, and this is what they want to do to bring map 5.
So yeah, the flag really beginning to get some momentum, and Insight's facing no pressure whatsoever. Everyone on the We Get Wiped side of things just staring at this flag carrier. Insight's able to shoot at the opposition with reckless abandon. Surely wouldn't be surprised if you see him turn the corner early here. Yeah, buy Delta some time and space, perhaps too much time, however, as We Get Wiped. They've got that counter cap out in play. The only problem is it's a 3-on-1. Circe is gonna have to do a whole lot of heavy lifting here to get this game back to even.
Yeah, they need to quickly cap that in though. It will go through. So job done. First round going to Waste Station. And if you're We Get Wiped, you had a great start to kick things off. Now you're in the gutter, 2 down, and again another opportunity to press into their side and potentially go for the cap, but it's not enough. I said 2's risky, 3's more doable. There again, there's another push up, get aggressive, pick up the sniper and go with it.
So tough. We mentioned it before getting into this map hyperactive. You get into the opposition sniper rifle, there is no space left unturned that is safe. Turbo sniper with Waystation sniper rifle doing some work. C2 with We Get Wiped sniper rifle looking to put up some pressure. 2 down for We Get Wiped, and Waystation have got another flag running their way.
They're immediately going through that connector, through that mid area, as the snipe shot will be successful. The flag on the continuously going as C2 finds the head. Says thank you very much. A damage going through, and it will be finished off as Delta will get this done and dusted. Nearly flag has been capped. And that will be the second round, but just a little hesitation will go through, and that's 2-0.
This is why you just cannot, by any means necessary, let the opposition get onto your sniper rifle. You see C2 and Insight up to double digits. Slays another one from away downtown with that sniper rifle. The overshield, everything going right for Waystation. A basically perfect game of Halo so far. So they're looking to get us out of here in almost, what is that, 3 minutes flat, 5 minutes flat here for Waystation as they've got this 3rd flag going on the move.
Yeah, they need to make sure they keep it moving. They can't let it lay around for too long. They are back on the move going through that connector. And again, you can see the waste station start to fall back onto their own flag. See if they can get this done and dusted. They are mere moments away, but from the sidelines, there are a few of the We Get Wiped trying to force themselves in. Flags being capped from waste stations, and now they have an extra problem to deal with.
Return is coming in, and a double kill from Turbo Sniper. It might be all she wrote out of the restart waste station, firing on all cylinders to get us tied up at 2 apiece.